Should be going live. Hey, everyone. Now, I'm going to show you why GFunnel is the best platform for any entrepreneur, period. I know that's like crazy confident to say, right? Or again, people are like, well, that's a lie. Now, just watch. In this specific video, I'm going to go through why we're the best. There's no one else on the market that compares, period. You have all of these people that are selling like a go high level, or these people that are selling like these little things. There is not a single platform that exists right now on the entire market that even compares. It doesn't compare to the revenue that you can make. It doesn't compare to the tools that you can have. It doesn't compare to the freedom that you have. It doesn't, okay? I'm gonna show you why. Okay, because that's a big claim. I'm going to show you exactly why. Okay, so first, okay, we're walking in. This is the dashboard. This is if you sign up. Okay, you sign up, you create an account. I don't need to convince you to create an account. It's free. Go freaking create an account. You get some free stuff. Okay, now let's say you create an account and you're here. Okay, this is what we offer in a sense for free, a free plan. Okay, so we do offer a free plan. Why we do this is because we want to empower people to start working or to start utilizing the systems, to start making money online, because there's so much money to be made. Like there really is. There's so many services to be made, products that can be sold. There's just so much stuff that you can do. Now, can you have Wix? Sure. Can you have like Squarespace? Sure. WordPress? Sure. Can you have all those other solutions? Sure. Technically, they all come in and they all interlink into our system. Technically, right? You can have all of those things. Heck, gosh, you can have Make, you can have Zapier, you can have Pobly, you can have Active Pieces, you can have HubSpot, you can have, like, there's so freaking many. There's so many, okay? Well, I'm going to show you in this, and I'll do a little recording, so if you want to come back, you can get a little guide to come back. Here we go. Okay, so bump, and boom. Okay, so let me show you. So what you actually get, so free account. So when you get a free account, you actually get a limited access to Lead Connector. Now, what the heck is Lead Connector? Why is it great? Why is it awesome? How does it work? Let me show you really quick. So Lead Connector is a solution like this called Go High Level, okay? It's strong, it is powerful. Okay, we just had a new business solution, right? This is us just adding, again, just some of these new metrics. In the last 31 days, we had a 700% increase on our lead volume, okay? On our sales volumes, we had a 50% increase on just reoccurring revenue, just building up, okay? We're not even calculating the revenue based off of this, because again, you're thinking 510 leads at, I mean, let's just take a look at our monthly fees, right? This is the normal plan, $0. Well, what does that equal? 0. 510 at this, what does that equal? Well, you're doing 500 times 100. So what's that, $50,000 roughly? So $50,000 in reoccurring revenue within 31 days. Weird, right? What if they get a bigger plan? What I'm saying is there's a lot of money to be made, especially within the system, okay? I'll dive into quickly like the solutions of why people are upgrading, why people are actually choosing this platform over any on the entire market. I'll go over those. Okay, I'll just jump back. I'll go over why it's beneficial to create your free account. I'll go over all of these things. And I'll even go over like how we can generate leads, right? Like leads, users coming in, leads, actual leads for less than, well, I wouldn't say less than, for $1, okay? Which again, if you know anything about marketing, normal marketing costs is like 20, 30, 50 bucks, right? Somewhere 20, 30, we jumped up to $50 to actually get people to come into your system, to come into your software, to come into your SaaS, to come into your community. Oh, I'm trying to bring people into school. It costs money to do those things, okay? Now, why the frig would they choose GFunnel over all of them? Well, we're going to dive into that. We're going to dive into all of these things, and you're going to like it. I promise you. Watch it. You'll start thinking like, well, I already have this software. I already have this. I already have Go High Level. What am I going to do? I can promise you this. You'll gain more you'll gain more, not only revenue, okay, you will, resources, tools, and guidance with GFunnel, period, than any other platform there is. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So first we have some plans. Again, I went over this. So we have some softwares. What are these softwares? So we have Lead Connector, right? I just went over a little bit of Lead Connector. Now I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into what Lead Connector actually is for those who don't know. Okay. I'll just cover it really quick. So think of it as a business. Think about it as a system, a software that can run all of your operations and all of your marketing, like your automations, your websites, your lead management, CRMs, like all of those things in one consolidated system. Just think of it that way for a little bit. That's Lead Connector. Whether you go buy it from an affiliate, whether you go buy it from somebody who's reselling a white label, whether you buy it directly from the source, that's in a sense what it is. Now, it is bare bones normally, meaning it does not have business structure on it. It just has a platform, meaning like a platform that you can see your dashboard, right? You can see your different things. A platform that you can see like your conversations. Again, we have no unread ones because we read them quite a bit. I won't click on that just for privacy, right? There's privacy pieces. But let's say you're communicating. Like, I'll just show you because we can do a direct message, right? And I'll just do a direct message to Cameron Garlick. Okay, let's just do that one. Confirm. And I'll just show you. You'll see some names. That's fine. We won't see the information, which is perfect. We have a communication thread that we can come in. We can communicate via email. We can communicate via SMS. We can give them a phone call. We can jump on WhatsApp and message them on WhatsApp. We can message them on Facebook or on Instagram. And we'll put in a new integration that you can even do on LinkedIn. All here. Communication Hub. Now, we get people that come in. These are business owners. They come in and they say, you know what I love the very most about the entire platform? Yes, it does everything, but what I love is I have a direct piece of communication with all my people. Direct piece of communication with all my people, from every email that's sent out, every piece of communication that goes out, to everything is here. Whether you do a phone call and you have the recording, it is here. Text message, doesn't matter, it is here. Okay, everything is here. And now you can manage it. So let's say I'm managing Cameron Garlick. Okay, I can manage it. I can say, look, so you can see some of my fake passwords and whatnot, right? You can see like my CRM. You can see what I've done. You can see my actions of everything that I've visited throughout whatever website or platform that you want to put it on. Okay, you can see now the interactions that I had there. You can organize the CRM to kind of whatever you want. So you can say, oh, well, I want to have the system automatically create agreements and contracts for people. That's what we do. Why can't you do the exact same? So our system automatically creates, this is a demo, right? Automatically creates contracts based on people who come in, right? Why? Because people are either going to pay for a service. Well, there's such a long time in onboarding and going through legality and going through all of this crap. So what does our system do? We have automatic agreements that print out. So agreements automatically attach to people, to organization of literally, what is this person, this human, exactly what are they going through right now? We can create automations that not only can track, but we can trigger things. Like I can say, hey, this person clicked on a link. You know what would be the best thing in the world? To actually send them this email right now. Boom. I send them an email. They're already looking into it. They're already, quote unquote, hot. Maybe they're not a customer yet, but they're hot. Now what can they do? Oh, this was a valuable email. Let me schedule a discovery. Let me do those things. And even us as GFunnel, we offer a discovery session. Here's our discovery session. It's a discovery session. It is 100% complimentary, like a demo, 100% complimentary, but we go a little bit deeper. Like what we do on this stuff is, yeah, do we explain the products and softwares and solutions? Yeah, we do, right? We do because why? That's what we're selling. There's no hiding. That's what we're selling. We're selling our software and solution, our platform. But we're also selling freedom. We're selling hope. We're selling desire. How are we selling all of those things? Well, people want to be free. People want to eliminate time. People want to have the resources to build on a day-to-day basis, or to build for their family, or to do those type of things. We help supply and empower that. That's why we have all of these tools. You can think of it, okay? Let me give you a story that's kind of sales, but I'll give you a story really quick. So imagine yourself like when you're young, okay? You're between 6 and maybe 12 years old, okay? And what you're doing is, and maybe you've done this, maybe you haven't, but you have this amazing idea. I'm speaking to men on this one, just for a sec. But you have this amazing idea that you want to create and build a tree house or a fort. Have you ever felt that way? You want to create a tree house or a fort. So now you get it, and and you get all your friends together, and you try to convince them, hey, we're going to build this fort together, okay? Or this tree house together, either or. Now, what's the next thing that you do? Guys, we need to go get supplies. We need to go get resources. We need to go get these things. So one of your friends goes and grabs a tire. Another friend grabs some cardboard. Sure enough, you get all of these random pieces, but you start creating this fortress for you, this tree house for you. You start creating these things. And then you realize, I'm going to try to spend the night. Maybe you haven't done that, right? But I did, right? I mean, heck, I built them in hay bales. Because, like, when I was young, I mean, we lived on a farm. And when we lived on a farm, we had to haul hay. Well, what do you think I did? I stacked certain hay bales a certain way, so I had my little fort. And I'd bring in stuff like TVs and whatnot. Not recommended, because you can start fires. I didn't start one, okay? Heaven forbid, I didn't start one. But you could do that, right? Don't do those things. But anyways, I built an awesome fort, and I brought my friends there. And oh my gosh, we played games. Have you ever done that? Maybe not. Maybe you haven't felt that at peace. Well, when the first storm hits, guess what happens? Your fortress is, it's gone. It was the coolest thing ever. I had a picture of this and this and this. And then the whole thing collapses. You ever had it? I had it collapse on me. Now imagine that you're a kid again, and you do the same thing, but in this case, you're not building a fortress, you're not building a treehouse. Instead, you're building a business, right? Something that can generate you freedom and bring back that feeling of happiness, that time of peace. Something that can do that. And now imagine you're starting to create again, and you learn from the past experience. Gosh, I can't just grab any and all resources, throw them together, because the thing's going to collapse. That's where, in a sense, GFunnel comes in. What GFunnel now does is, hey, we have all the tools for you. We have all the resources for you. We have all the construction material for you. You want to build? It's like, let's help you. And now you have a bunch of friends that come and help you build that fortress. Imagine that. And then you go and you build this big old tree house. It's your business, right? It's your pride, it's your joy, it's the digital child that you just created. You just created it, and oh my gosh, it makes it feel so good. That's GFunnel. GFunnel is the tools, the resources, the guidance, the knowledge, and anything and everything that you would need to create that quote-unquote treehouse, your business, to create that from nothing. And one of the biggest goals is to do it as cheap as humanly possible. I'll show you. So, like, one of the biggest reasons why, again, we start with a zero plan is, gosh, we want you to at least start to get your friggin' ideas going. Because if you don't have your ideas, you're not going to create anything. And if you're not going to create anything, it's not going to get you anywhere. And if it's not going to get you anywhere, it's a waste of freaking time. Doesn't matter if you study a course. Doesn't matter if you go down any route. It doesn't matter. It's a waste of freaking time. It is. It's a complete waste of time. Now, imagine if you have everything in one spot and you start for $0. And you're like, started. This company's going to want to take my money eventually, right? That's the idea is. Well, who cares? Yeah, sure, we have service plans. Yeah, sure, like we like money. Just like any business, we're growing. But imagine we can empower you to get that idea started, that process going. What do you create? Well, the freaking sky's the limit. I mean, not even the sky, it's endless because you're on a digital realm. I mean, gosh, if you want to create like a video game with I'm relating to Star Citizen, like Star Citizen's like this crazy video game that you're in space and you're flying and you have all these crafts. Gosh, if you want to create something like that, create it. If you want to create something like as simple as like a website or something for your business, like maybe you're a lawnmower business, maybe I can be a personal coach, right? I mean, I would recommend doing those things first, right? So you know that you're good at it. But just imagine that. All of those things can be built within here. And what our goal is not to say, hey, pay us immediately. No, it's like, go build. Come in here for free and connect with a community. Now, we have a community. I'll show you. So when you come in, right, we have communities that come in here. So you have, like, again, some new people come in and, hey, I'm new here. How is everybody, right? Again, we do make it so it's hard to start talking to everybody until you're starting to engage. Like, you can always engage with active people, but most cases your friends in following are the only ones that see that until you build your profile. Because we want you to start creating, we want you to start building. We do, right? And if you notice, like, look, I'll just click right here. So I'll just click so you can, you can see. An hour ago, just new people. Again, getting tons and tons of users coming in, right? Why? Again, maybe they want to build their ideas. Maybe they want to build, like there's tons of stuff that you can do within the platform. Maybe you just want to freaking make money. Maybe, I don't know, right? Well, let's discover it. So one of the things that we do, that's one of the very first things. Bring somebody in and bring them in for free. Start everyone for free. Perfect, we don't need your money yet. Maybe you're not our client yet, right? So start for free, start building yourself. The next thing, we offer a few different things. Like one of them is a complimentary blueprinting session. If you guys have seen these blueprinting sessions that I do, they are crazy. Like, so somebody would come in here, right? And they come in, they click, and they schedule. Complimentary, and they say, okay, what do I do? They just schedule their appointment, that's it. Schedule an appointment. Now, what do we do in those? I'll show you exactly what we do, okay? Let me jump up Google Drive really quick. So anyone who schedules it, usually it's like 30 minutes to 60 minutes. And we put the price tag on it. It's normally $500 to do this stuff. It is, because it takes time, it takes resources, and it takes money. Because sometimes it lasts up to 2 hours. Sometimes it lasts more. But what it does is it drains the focus, right? So it's a $500 session that we give for free. Now, what does that $500 session include? I'll just show you. I'll give you an example, okay? This is just an example. It's free. We come in, we build out the entire business model for somebody. Whether it is this, right? Whether it is the structure of the legality aspects of their business, how they work, how their terms should be structured, their privacy should be structured, their agreements, right? Or whether it's something as simple as, I'll show you, like marketing, right? So it's not like, oh, well, you guys specialize in one thing. We specialize in process is what we specialize in. I'll give you like an example. This is an onboarding process, right? Onboarding process that we create that covers every different action that happens within there, every different modules within there. If you're like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of cool. How does it relate? Well, let's jump into business sides, right? This is your marketing. So we come in, I'll show you kind of like the marketing. We give recommendations because a lot of people don't know. Like they don't know how to market. They don't know how to do these things. So we just take, based off our knowledge, right? Based off what we learn, our experiences, our clients, every way that we found success, we grab that information and we apply it into blueprint sessions. Like this one's a marketing system where, again, information comes in. Here's like your website, how to set up like your Google Tag Managers, your Facebook Pixels, your Google Analytics, how to set up like your traffic, your visitors. We go over those things. And then we go into like how to clean up your data. If you have specific data coming in, how to clean up your data. Then we go through like, again, if it's a marketing focus, how to organize it. Where is the data that you're getting, are these people unaware? Are they aware? Are they engaged? Are they interested in what you're doing? Are they taking action? Are they growing? Like if you notice, each and every stage has its own piece. And each and every stage has its own function as well. Like how you should do content creation if you want to do content creation, PR management. This is an example of what we do as a blueprint session. Just an example, okay? Well, the first thing that we do is a complimentary session. We want people to know what they're going to create. We do. Like, we don't want you to just sit here and be like, I don't know, I have a platform that I'm paying for and I don't really know what to do, right? That would suck, right? Like, I don't know. Let's get you to know. Let's organize the things, like, because you have an idea and you have a desire. I promise you do. If you're like, I don't know if I have a desire, I will find it. I promise you, I will find it. It's not hard. As long as you're open to answering questions, I will find that desire. I'll break it down and I will get into that vulnerable state. And then once we do those type of things, guess what happens? Oh, it's so easy to create because we know actually what you want. We know the selfish desire. We know the selfless desires. We know those things. How easy is it to go? What do you want? Oh, I want to work from home. I want to do these things. Perfect. Let's structure it. Who do you like to talk with? What industry? What people do you like to resonate with? I don't know my industry. That's fine. Who do you get along with? Let's find your industry. Let's find it. Let's say the confidence is lacking, whatever the case it is. You embed processes to help install the confidence, to help install these things. So this way, when you're going to make your first customer, well, what if we could guide you all the way up to it? then it's a win, right? Well, that's one of the things. There's other things too, though. Let me go through some of the other things that we do. That's just one of them, right? I haven't went through all of the software. We go through a lot. I will go through some of the software within this as well. We have a little bit of time, so I'm going to go through it, okay? But first, what I want to do is I want to show you some of our pieces. Like we have something called the Perception Hacker's Journey. Now I want you to think for a sec. Why would we name something like our main product the Perception Hacker's Journey? For a sec, I want you to just stop and just think. Why would we do that? Why would we have that? What does it mean, right? Why? Here's why. We feel that each and every person lives in a state of perception. And we feel that state of perception, maybe it is the exact state that they want to be in, but maybe it's not. So to be able to hack the perception into a different state, there's processes that need to happen. Meaning, like, let's say you're poor and you want to be wealthy, right? Wealth is a perception. Poor is a perception. There's a transitional point that you have to find the journey to get there by hacking the perception. The Perception Hacker's Journey. See how logically it makes sense? Yay, right? So anyways, what the heck is the Perception Hacker's Journey, and why the heck do we even have it? Well, probably because we want to empower each and every one of our users to hack their perception. Pretty easy, right? It's not too difficult. So we want them to hack their perception. So this is now the Perception Hacker's Journey. And how we do things on it. So the first thing we have is we have this Your Member link. Okay, this is a link that we have embedded throughout the entire platform. Now, what does this exactly do? Think of it, you can think of it as affiliate tracking. You can think of it as an affiliate link that you can make money, a partner link, whatever the case it is. This is what it does, is it connects anyone who uses it to you. It saves them to you for a year's worth of time. And if they create an account, you have the potential of getting paid for that free created an account as well as an upgraded account. So this way you can actually invite people with two aspects. Number one, you want to serve them, you want to help them, you want to grow with them. That's great. The second thing is you're feeding the beast. What is the beast? The beast desires money. It does. It desires that. You also can get money and get rewarded for what you create. So each and every aspect has a state of creation, whether you're creating content in the system or whether you're bringing users in the system. You have the ability to earn money. You also can, again, create your own courses, teaching people how to get more and more people, which again, alternatively make you money. You can teach people how to run the softwares, which again, alternatively make you money. You can teach people how to grow in each software, to make money, to build a business, to do whatever you want to mentor and guide these people, you can. And every action that you do has the potential of earning you money. Now, that's one side. The other side is you can sell your own products and services within our marketplace. So this way, each and every member has products and services into a space that they can grow from. Wow. Crazy, right? You have a platform that unifies people, that creates purpose. You have a platform that helps give back to people. You need to think about that for a sec. We have a platform that gives back and rewards and empowers people. People to create magnificent things. The whole platform is designed to do that. And we'll go over the tools and resources in just a moment, okay? So now we have that, but people have to know kind of where to start. They have to know where the frig to start, because if not, so what we do is we put a guide in here. The Perception Hacker's Journey.
Welcome to the Perception Hacker's Journey.
So now somebody can come in here and they can educate themselves on the processes that they need. They can get the summaries, they can download the videos, because that way, again, they can have certain things. And they can, we call it choose your perception. And now what we're doing here is we're working to add courses for every single space. Not just courses, but entire business models. And I'll go over that in just a sec. So as an example, right, here is the passive income journey. Okay, passive income journey, where somebody can come in here and they can start their course on generating passive income. They can do this. Well, how far does this go and what do we do? So first, on the course, the majority of every course that we ever do, here's a secret, they're free. Yeah, the knowledge, that value, most cases, I would say probably 99% of all times, it's free. Because we feel that knowledge should be given and rewarded to people who seek it. If you seek knowledge, you get knowledge. If you ask, you get. Okay, now how do we make money from some of these courses? Well, very easy. So now let's just say you're going on our restaurant journey. Let's just say theoretically, you're saying, hey, I want to be involved in the restaurant space. Okay, just as an example. So then what we would do is we would give you the course of how to run the business in the restaurant. And then what we would do is we would give you a complete business build. So now this would be, in a sense, an example of the business build, where you could come in here and you can edit anything and everything that you desire. Think of it as a master resell right of your entire business. So not only do you learn, hey, this is how to run the business, but you're given, most cases, great websites, great landing pages, meaning the entire agency build you get, the entire consumer build you get, an automated process to onboard them, so you can simply go out there and influence them. And it is your own business. So we sell a done-for-you business. So we teach you, okay, this is a done-for-you business. Okay, you can come in and you can edit the done-for-you business. It's like, okay, perfect. It's like, so some of the steps that you need to take is you need to know how the legal works. So we walk through how to register your business. That's part of the course, right? Registering your business. So now you register. Whether it's an LLC, again, we'll work on things because we want to get people over to a PMA, a private members association is where we want to get people because of certain jurisdictions, but that's another thing. But anyways, we go through the legal setup so you can get registered. Then we go through your terms of service, how you should have your terms, your privacy policies, how you should have your privacy policies. We go through your agreements of how you should have your agreements, all done for you. But we want to teach you how it works so you understand your business. Even though it's done for you, we want you to understand your business. That's the course. And then the course goes to how to edit, how to use the software, the system to edit things, how to manage, let's say you're managing the restaurants, like menus and whatnot. We have all the tools and resources to be able to manage any and all of your clients within the platform, right? So you can now run your entire business within here. And then we even suggest pricing. Now, can you change the pricing? Of course. You can 100% change the pricing. You can change, again, whatever you want. Here, let me jump in. I think we might have edited that. But this is like a 90-page website that goes over like relating, like, these are your alternative software solutions that you can pick. Here's why we're better than them. Here's this, here's that. We go over literally everything. We even have a portal for, like, for instance, this one's restaurants. We have a portal for restaurants. If you needed help, we even have services that you could offer, like our services, done for you services to these specific businesses. So your business is done for you. Your legality, registration, everything else is done for you. The entire business from marketing to operation fulfillment is completely done for you if you desire. So you can either market yourself and run it yourself and collect all the money, or you can, again, share it with us. You can say, hey, I want to hire people to do this, right? So you can think of it as like a dealer or franchise-based model where now you can run and establish an entire business. Now we're working on this in every single space, in every single industry. What the heck does that mean? That means that we go and we observe the best spaces and the best ways of making money, right? With service. How do you serve people, and how does that service result into revenue generated money? And then what we do is we say, oh, there are certain industries that generate longevity, Restaurants is actually one of them that creates longevity. Most people are like, I would never sell to a restaurant. They don't have money. That is not correct. If you understand how the business works, you have unlimited money forever, because all you have to do is serve them and serve the customers. You're not there to take the money from the business. No, you're there to empower and grow the business. Again, a little bit different of a mindset. You're not there to take from people anymore. Business a lot of times comes to taking. You're there to serve people. You can empower businesses to generate more money. And guess what? If they generate more money, guess what happens? Your churn disappears. They're not canceling, right? Churn disappears. The next thing is you generate money with them. You grow with them. You scale with them. Are they ever going to replace you? Probably not. As long as they know their business, probably not. Guess what? We have the whole agency done for you. The whole business done for you. And our goal is, again, sell that thing to people like you, people like anyone else, sell the whole business for the lowest price that we can possibly sell it as an MRR-based product, master resale rights-based product, meaning somebody can come in and buy this business, they buy it, boom, it's theirs, boom, everything is done for them, boom. The entire business and everything is complete for them. They can say, you know what? I want to make more cash. Our MRR process pays out 90% commissions. So it's 80% upfront to you and then 10% down to other people. As a company with the taxes and whatnot, we make another 10%. So think about it. You get a business, you can resell this business as your own, not only serve these people, but as your own, right? So again, let me step back so it's a clearer example. You are a business agency. You find somebody else who wants to be a business agency, whether it's a dealer model, whether it's a, hey, this person's going to be part of my team, doesn't matter. You can sell a done for them business model in a different region, and you collect from that upfront cost of the business, which again, we sell it for $1,000 to $5,000, right? You gain 80% upfront into your own pocket. We do that so you're cash rich. If you're cash rich, I mean, we technically stay cash poor, but it benefits us in the long run, right? We gain more people, we gain more businesses, we gain more influence in the long run. But it benefits you, the consumer, will transition you from a consumer to a producer, right? We'll transition you to that. It makes you cash rich. Now that you're cash rich, how many of those do you want to sell? You don't have to sell a lot, but let's say you sold 8 of them, 10 of them. Think about it. At 10 of them, if you're selling that, if it's $1,000, that's an extra, what, $8,000 in your pocket, roughly, right? $8,000 in your pocket. If it's a 5,000 one, it's $8,000 times 5. That's an extra, what, 35? I'm right, $35,000 in your pocket. And all you're doing is build out your business models. Whoa, crazy, right? And then what do? We help with the software, the infrastructure, everything else. We connect everything. Crazy. So your support's covered, your fulfillment can be covered. All of these other aspects can be covered. All of your tools and resources can all be covered. All of these things can be covered. All of these things. If that's not the biggest no-brainer deal in the world, I don't know what is. If you can come into a business, because if you know business, I mean, you'll invest like a lot of money, we'll just say 20, 40, 50, $100,000, $200,000 into building your own business model. This is why a lot of people go into the real estate game. Why? It's because it's an easy business to run. It's kind of like a done-for-them business. They just have to have that upfront capital to be invested into a home, and then take the equity out of that home and go into another home and another home and another home, right? And they build kind of done-for-them businesses. Imagine that, but on the digital side. Well, on the real estate side, there's a cost to start your business. What does the G-funnel cost? $0. Right? Now we can build this massive big ecosystem in every single space, in every single industry, powered by you, the creator. You can say, ooh, you know what I would want to do? I want to jump in the nail salon, the hair salon. I want to jump into this salon. I want to jump into this. And then we go through and we study who's the best in the market. We build the processes out and we build the entire business model. And it's beneficial for us because then guess what? We can now sell it to our first tier people and say, do you want a business model done for you? Yes. It's $1,000, it's $5,000. Well, if you're generating money, what are you doing? You're buying that. That instantly covered all of our development. So now we can go and develop the best software, the best solutions, or gather them like we have. We continue to grow, continue to grow, continue to grow. So now every user that's generated, we continue to grow. Does this make sense? Think of it as like a big old virus, okay? But a positive one, a good one at that, okay? But that's in a sense kind of some of the system. So, and I'm going to go over that. That's the perception hacker's journey, where we go through and we hack the perception. And how we do it is we kind of do it as like a holistic type approach. And how that works is 10 days business, 10 days personal, right? And then 10 days mixture, because we want you to mix those two together. After that, you have day 30 to day 90 is what we call the ace of business. What is the ace of business? So how we do it, the ace of business is your acquisition, meaning you're acquiring and you're converting people. Your creation, you're thinking and creating, meaning you're seeing the processes, there are processes done, but then you're creating based off those processes. And then the expansion stage. So think of it as the ace of business. It grows. It's a replication process that grows any business ever if they follow it. Okay? Now you have the ace of business. So now your business is growing. So what do we want to do? We want to empower you for that growth, period. And now you have the tools, the resources, everything that you need to build and create what you're doing. And now it can all be created within the ecosystem. I mean, now you can jump in and you can say, oh, well, I have the entire ecosystem all built for you. And it's like, yes, you do. But not only that, here, let me jump back. Not only that, let me jump into feeds. Not only that, but you have a platform that now covers your engagement, your interactions with one another, the people in which you're talking to, right? The people who you want to talk to, because you don't want to engage with everyone on Facebook. I promise you. It's so filled. I mean, gosh, I run through my Facebook and you know what I find? I find flat earth this and conspiracy that and politics here. And that's what I find. And it's crazy. It takes my focus away. But imagine you have people that are common with you that are focusing on the same thing. Now you have a community around we call it a social centric ecosystem that is now around you, helping you build. Now around you, adding discussions and just adding articles, adding podcasts, adding blogs to help empower you. Right? Now you have the supports and the systems to now build with you. Crazy, right? And you know what I haven't even done? I showed you a cool platform. So far, it's probably the best, right? Like, step back. Probably the best platform that there is. And you know what I haven't even done? I haven't even showed you the benefits of the platform. I know that's like, well, those were a lot of benefits, Cameron. Those were a lot of benefits. It's like, but that's just like the surface level. This thing goes so deep because, again, we saw what was needed. So we built it. Like, we built where, like, if you're on your own personal page, I'll pull up my personal page so you can see. Okay? So you're on your own personal page, right? So now I'm here. Well, I'm not there yet, so let me jump into my profile page. Okay? You're on your own personal page. Your own personal page has its own feed. This feed can be done where it's publicly accessible or just your notes. Like, let's say you have notes and you need a note taker. Oh my gosh, type in your friggin' note, come here and say only for me, right? Let's say you have this, but you only you want it for subscribers, meaning people who pay you, people who subscribe to you, people who, again, you can have free subscribers or paid. You can now share that value with those people. That's one of the things, whether it's a blog, whether it's your goals, whether it's discussions, whether it's your own private communities, private spaces, whether it's businesses that you manage, whether it's courses that you're creating, or heck, even events. Gosh, you want to run an event? You jump into the open mic session, right? I mean, this is just an example of an event. Each event has its own calendar system. Each event has its own introduction. Each and every event has its own broadcasting room, has its own community that's connected with it, has its own... The list kind of goes on and on and on of the things that we have, okay? Now, this is just, again, still the surface. Now let's dive into some fun stuff. So I kind of went over the surface. Again, you can sell stuff in your online store. Well, we have applications here. That was just the surface. These applications are crazy, right? Whether we have them for you already done based on your plan, right? Or you want to add your own, you can add your own, right? Like, let's say you're like, well, I already have Go High Level or Lead Connector. Amazing. You'll be able to access it within our platform. Well, I already have an ads platform. Great, add it to the platform and you could jump into it. I already have like architect or this or that or that. Great, jump in there. I appreciate you too, by the way, thank you. But jump in here, you can use it in here. But I'm just going to show you how these work. So we have a few different software within here. Okay, I'll show you a little bit of how they work. I'll show you first platform specific, then we'll dive into a little bit deeper. So what I want to do is I want to jump over quickly to our opportunity side. So we have in our feeds, we have something, again, we have events, but we have something called opportunities. Now think of this as like a job board. So now here's a job board. People can come in and they can apply for your job. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit different. Okay, so this is your job board. You could come in here and you can add your own job. Okay, so let's say I'm adding my own job. Okay, so I'll just jump in. It'll send me a quick link. I'll show you the back end. Alrighty. So again, it does secure it because, well, there are specific reasons. We want to make sure, because you're getting applicants and whatnot to come in, we just want to make sure that those are pretty protected. So I'll show you. Whoops, not the right one. Okay, so again, let's say you are a business and you need to hire people. Okay, so if you take a look, these are specific jobs, right? So I can have jobs, I can have my whole job board. I can even have candidates come in here. So we have specific candidates that come in and fill out their specific pieces, right? Like here's their resumes. Now I can say, okay, do I want to consider them for an interview? I can manage my entire recruiting and hiring pieces right from the dashboard, and I can create automations for it. This is, again, I want to show you that. Let me jump back. Back one more, back, sorry. I'll jump back, whoops, forward. All right, I'll just show you within here. That's just one piece. And guess what happens when you add a job? Let's just say. We post it on every single job board. Well, not every single one, but it goes on Indeed, it goes on Monster, it goes on like 300 different job boards, and we can push tons of candidates to your business. That's just on that side. Again, we have our marketplace side. Like if you're selling a product, you can go here. We're expanding this one, so this way people can come to our marketplace and they can add softwares and systems and whatnot. So we'll have that. Of course, we have our event side, and our event side, again, people can come in and post events. We have some limitation on this right now, but we're going to be opening it up, whether it's physical events, virtual events, or whatnot. Okay. Now, again, you're like, wow, this platform does a lot. I haven't even covered, like that's still the surface. Let's jump into actually our application. So those are built-in modules. Now we have external modules. Okay. So whether you want to edit images, you could. Whether you want to automate stuff, you could. I'm just going to jump really quick into ads. Ads management platform. Okay. So we use a platform called Play. Play's pretty strong. We use it. What I mean by pretty strong, it's probably the best in the market. That's what I mean by pretty strong. It's pretty good. Okay. It is an AI-based platform that allows you to run your paid advertisement, right, with automation. So you can run direct mail if you wanted to run direct mail. You could jump into any platform. You could do a mixture of platforms if you're like, well, I don't even know what I'm going to do. You could jump into research and see what marketing people are doing. You can find keywords to see what the strategies are for those. But let's say you did. You're like, I know what I want to do. Well, type your ad of what you want to accomplish here. Just type it in, right? Like this one. I would like our new members to verify their account. So right now we want people to verify to make sure that we're actually getting real people, because we get so many users coming in. So we want to make sure that we have accounts verified. They created an account but didn't verify it. So now we have a specific advertisement that goes out specifically for those people who have created an account but did not verify it. So that way we can then get that ad present on every single platform for them, so they can say, oh, you know what? I didn't verify my account. Let me go verify my account. That's our first goal. So now you type that in, and guess what happened? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It created a ton of different ads for me. A ton of different ads. Free, right? Like what I mean by free is I didn't have to come in and type in time, like the time free. I didn't have to put too much time in it. I just put this in, and then all of a sudden, they popped up. Now let's say I'm like, you know what? I really like this ad. Now I click on create the ad. It's going to bring all the information over for me. I'm going to have the entire ad here. Let's just say theoretically, I'm like, you know what, this image kind of sucks. Really, really sucks. I can jump into my images and say, I don't like this one. So I can say, okay, well, what do you like? Well, let's jump into some AI and let's build some stuff. So I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. But maybe I like this one. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, oh, I like the design, but I don't like everything. Well, just come in, press the edit button. This is all AI. This is what AI did. I didn't have to come in and create this. Verify and thrive. Unlock access. Right? Verify for better engagement. gfunnel.com/personal activation. gfunnel, right? AI was created on here. Now I can come here and I can change all of the stuff that I want. This is all AI. I can press save. Let's just say you know what? It's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. It's like futuristic and awesome, right? Let's just say theoretically that's the case. And I just click on it. Oh, okay, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one, right? I like these ones, right? Boom. So these ones show like display our software solutions. I don't like those ones because it's just our symbol, our logo. It's like, okay. So let's just say that's what you want. That's it. Then all I have to do is come back here. I didn't spend time creating video or pictures or anything. Like, it did it for me. Like, I can even do the same thing with videos. And then look. This is done. This is done. This is done. Now I can change it to how I want the call to actions to be. Like this though. Welcome to gfunnel. Have you created your account but not verified yet? Don't miss out on exclusive features waiting for you. Right? Simple ads that now I can say, yep, those are my simple ones. Okay, then I can say, you know what I want to do? I want to make sure my targeting's there. Well, I'm not going to target new people on this. I'm going to press retargeting. And it's like, well, I'm going to retarget a custom verification of non-members. Perfect, right? I'm going to do every single person, and maybe, just maybe, we want to do it in the entire world. Or maybe we want to do it in a specific region or a specific section. Now, only the people that come into that custom audience will be retargeted for these specific ads. And then I have my direct point. Where do I want to take them? I want to take them here. And I'm just showing you again some capabilities. I want to take them here. So now it brings them back to a video so they can verify their account. Right? That's where I want to take them. Well, guess what? Since they create an account, they're going to automatically be logged into the account. Since they're automatically logged into the account, it's going to bring in, it's going to pull up their account for them, and help them verify their account. Pretty simple, right? Then I can run a budget. What do I want to do? $10 a day, $3 a day, $5 a day? It just depends on the flow. I can change the flow and change the volume based upon how many people that I'm getting signed up per day. So let's say $3, right? My reach for those specific people is 100 to 200 leads, right, per day. If I'm generating that, I can run this campaign at $3 per day, right? And then all of a sudden, I have an active ad that's running and retargeting these people at $3 a day. Does that make sense, right? That's just one of the platforms, one of the systems. Again, I went over Lead Connector, right? I went over that one. Let's jump back, okay? There's a lot more. Like, these are our default ones. Ads, you just saw ads, right? Now, it goes deeper. I mean, I could probably come here and I can say, okay, automation. What do I want automation to do? And I can say, well, in our operations, let's say within our marketing, we have our onboarding. We have, let's say, this one right here, right? What does this one do? This is where people are added directly to a custom audience. So now I can come here and I can say, oh, right? We had, look at that, we had 16 people sign up to we have a 1 day wait. 16 people sign up today. 17 people sign up within the last 2 days. That's in a sense our leads. Now our leads are designing to get these specific people converted based off of emails, right? Based off of, again, getting these people engaged to activate. As soon as they activate their account, it removes them. We have automation to remove them. So we have, I mean, you could build automated marketing systems all within the same platform. I mean, like I say, the sky is the limit. And if you're like, well, I don't know, right? Like, I don't know if those specific platforms would be, well, successful, right? Then it's like, okay, jump into Architect. The name will be changed to Simulator most likely very soon, right? jump in here. Oh, I might need to, let me just check real quick if that's the right one. It's one of those. Let's do it. Yes, there we go. Cool, now come into here and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna simulate the strategy. I'm gonna build the thing out, or I'm gonna choose an example. Say, you know what, I'm selling an online course, right? Online course funnel, here's my online course funnel, I'm selling this. If I need a video walkthrough, there's a video walkthrough of it. Now I can say, okay, I'm doing it on Facebook. Is it going to be profitable? Then I can come here and I can run it. And it looks to me like your monthly profit on that specific thing is $1,700. I could then jump here and say, okay, what's my profit on the year? It's this. Oh, right. Does that make sense? So I can then build out my whole schematics there. And now it's like, oh, I had a question. I didn't know how to do it. Well, now you can. Now you can just build it out. No, that doesn't just stop there. That was Architect. Let's say I want to manage my contracts. We have a specific software for managing contracts and agreements. Let's say you're like, you know what I really want to do? It's like, what do you really want to do? I want to manage my AI bots. Okay, well now here's your AI bots. It's called Flows AI, right? Flows AI. You click on it and now you have the complexity of your bot. For instance, this is our onboarding bot. Meaning when somebody goes and creates an account, our bot will be registered to go and give them a call. Right? So now it's like, hey Cam, right? I'll just show you. Hey Cameron, this is Jenny with G-Funnel. How are you today? Right? It's kind of cool, right? So I'll show you how it sounds. So this way you're like, well, that might be just garbage. Look, I'll call my cell phone right now. I'll bring my phone up so you can hear it. So this way you can see what it is. Okay, ready? So I'm calling. Okay, answer. Maybe you can hear it. Hello? I'm doing well. You said Jenna?
Yes.
Yes, it's Jenna. Okay, yeah, how can I help you today?
Hi, Jenna. I'm Funnelbot, here to help you maximize your experience with G-Funnel. I noticed you have a free account, and I'd love to assist you in exploring our premium features that could really benefit your business. Can we schedule a discovery call to go over what you hope to achieve and how we can support you?
Sure, I don't mind a discovery call. What does that involve?
Great question. Jenna, a discovery call is an exploratory conversation where we'll discuss your business needs, challenges, and goals. It's an opportunity for us to understand how G-Funnel can be tailored to help you effectively grow and automate your business. We want to ensure that the solutions we provide resonate with your specific requirements. Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I think
we have availability.
Oh, yeah, maybe tomorrow at like 3 o'clock. Do you have that available?
I'm sorry, Jenna, but we don't have a 3 o'clock time available tomorrow. The closest available slots are at 1:30. Would that work for you instead?
Yeah, 1:30 works fine.
I apologize, but it looks like the 1:30 slot is not available. Would you like to try one of the other times? We can schedule the call for tomorrow at 12:30 or 1 o'clock instead.
I think
Which one works best for you?
1 o'clock will actually work. If you guys have available then, that'll work.
All right. Jenna, I've noted the 1 o'clock time for our call tomorrow. Could you please provide me with your last name?
Yeah, my last name is Garlic.
Thank you. Jenna Garlic. Now, could you please provide me with your email address?
Sure. My email is cam@gfunnel.com.
Thanks for that. Just to confirm, your email is cam@gfunnel.com. Could you provide me with your phone number next?
Sure. Thank
you for confirming.
Yeah, it's just the same phone number. It's 682-330-4928.
Thank you for that. I have your phone number as 682-330-4928. Lastly, could you share your job title with me? Thanks for sharing your phone number as well.
Sure,
I'm
the owner.
Your job?
Yeah, I'm the owner.
Great.
Sure.
If not, you can say none.
Yeah, I have one. You can go to, it's www.gfunnel.com.
Thank you for providing that. I have noted your website as www.gfunnel.com. To summarize, we have scheduled a discovery call at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'll send you a confirmation shortly. If you have any questions before then, feel free to ask.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So there's a few little errors on there, so we'll go back and fix it. But I just want to show you really quick. What did it do? So here's the entire conversation now. So now this conversation is, of course, now saved to my profile, right? Whatever profile I just gave as the email is now saved there. Again, one of the first mistakes it had is Jenna. It thought my name was Jenna. I could have corrected it, but I just didn't, right? But now it's going to save me as Jenna Garlick with that specific email, with that specific website. So it knows my specific website. It knows, in a sense, all of that. If you can take a look on the screen, you can see. Thanks for providing it. I've notated your website as that.com. And then it summarizes it. So now it booked a call for me, right? So in this specific section, it booked a call for me. It grabbed information for me, and it brought me forward without me, a human, having to do anything. It was all AI. Now, I could come here and I can say, I noticed there's a little bit of an issue. Let's put a little bit of a natural delay on there. Now it'll slow it down so it's not interrupting me, because it was interrupting me, right? So now it has a little bit of a natural delay there. So it'll talk to somebody with a natural delay. But that's just one of the tools. Again, now that tool, this specific tool, is the AI piece. It can communicate on voice channels, inbound, outbound voice channels, text message channels, the website widgets, right? It can jump into any type of API, or heck, if you wanted to plug it into your own GHL or your own account, you can do that as well. Okay. Also has a custom it has custom API that you could build too. So you can just say, why not just build some custom API, and you have steps to walk you through it. That's just one solution, and it goes deep. You can have it do whatever automation. Like, that's the surface level of it, the AI, and then you can jump into the automations and say, you know what? I want to automatically tag this. I want to automatically distribute leads. I want to automatically reach out and find their website and reach out and pull that information from their website and talk. You can have it do tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. Like, I could come here. Let me just show you. I could come here and I could say edit. Now I can say, hey, you know what? When I handle an objection, what I want to do is I want to trigger that this person had an objection and do certain lead scoring, right? Or I wanted to transfer a call, or I wanted to crawl a website in real time, or I wanted to do XYZ. I can then program it on these things, or I can just add it to automation. If I add it to automation, it can go as deep as you desire. I can say, you know what? I'm going to add it to operation. I'm going to add it into a communication operation. And that automation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it do X, Y, Z. This is why I always say you build stuff out in a blueprint, because then you know how to create, right? You can have it jump in, cancel a subscription. You can have it go in and upgrade somebody if you're like doing support or billing. You can have it run into third-party software. So you can do, like, again, anything that you want. Now that's just flows. There's more. Wow. Again, I went over Lead Connector a little bit. Lead Connector, I could jump in here and I could build out websites, right? I can manage my CRMs, right? I can manage my reputation. I can jump into marketing and say, you know what? I'm going to do a social media posting. So now I'm managing my social media posting and automating my social media posting. The sky is the freaking limit. You can do whatever the heck you want, right? These are just a few things, okay? There's more. There's project management. I can jump in and I can manage, like, again, let's just say you're like, you know what? I want to manage my own, like, I use ClickUp right now. It's like, well, now you can just use this project management solution. So then you could come in here very easily, right? And you can say, you know what? I'm going to, like, this is a specific company here. Let's jump into GFunnel. And again, this can be all, like, this can be white labeled, so a lot of things can. But you can jump in here and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build out, I'll search for GFunnel. I'm going to build out the legal structure of XYZ. You could then build out the legal structure of XYZ, right? You can have time tracking within here. So you can say, oh, there's time tracking within there. You could come in here and you could create, like, let's say here, it's to manage existing customer accounts. Let's say I want to do that. Now I can come in, I can say, you know what I want to do? I want to change my title, a little bit changed. I need maybe an SOP or description. You go to your description piece. It's going to use your information and create an SOP or description for you. So you don't have to come in and do like a lot of those things. It'll come in and do that. Oh, looks like, let me see if I can plug it in. But it'll build out my entire SOP. I'll just give you an example so you can see it. Like this one is an example of it. Scope, this. You can build out this. You can build out you can manage now your entire projects, the time of your projects, the files of your projects, and everything within the same platform. Okay, so there's a lot that you can actually do. Okay, now let me jump back to the main account because I want to show you this, right? There's tons of tools and resources that we have. Now, you probably think like, oh my gosh, all of these things, it has to be crazy, crazy expensive. We should make it expensive, really, we should make it really expensive, like crazy expensive. But again, who are we serving? We're serving people who are just starting, people who are entrepreneurs, people who they don't quite know what to do. This is why we give a complimentary blueprint session to people. So this way, I don't know what to do. Perfect. Let's build your schematics. Let's build your blueprint so you know exactly what to do. The next thing is when people do upgrade, they start at zero to build. Look how cheap these are. $100 for all of those freaking things. If you're a business, it's $300 for all of those specific things because there's a few more unlimited user accesses and dedicated support and stuff like that. But as an individual running their entire business, it's $100. Now, let's just say you went directly, let's just say theoretically, you're like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go directly to GoHighLevel.com. Let's just say, theoretically, GoHighLevel.com. Okay? You went there. Great, right? I mean, this is Lead Connector. Great. You start your trial. Great. Let's see if here's your price plans. They give you 3 accounts. On ours, we give you 3 accounts on the free one, plus all of those extra softwares. So it's more beneficial to even go with us than it is to go directly to these companies. It's more beneficial because you're going to end up paying a lot of this stuff going somewhere else. Just bring it all in here. Bring it all into one system, one simple system for $100 a month. Okay? And then gain access to our affiliate systems where you can gain a 50% direct commission, a 10% on your second generation, and a 5% on your third generation. This is on software, plus any services and resources in XYZ. Everyone is tracked to you to gain revenue. So you can build, you can get all of the things you want for, if you're like $100 is so expensive, entrepreneurship is not for you. I promise you it's not yet, but I'll get you there. I will get you there, okay? Even these right here, if people sign up for $100 a month, people sign up for $300 a month. This is just like software. You're not necessarily even our client yet. What our clients do, our clients have to make quite a bit of money because we want people that are actually good in business. And if you're not good, we want to teach you to get good. And we'll teach you to get good for free. I don't care. But we want to get you up there because we want the people that are generating a lot. So when we spend a lot of time, right, there's an exchange of value and money. And we not only get the money, right, because again, we like money. I'm not going to lie to you on that part. We do. But what we can do is we can generate a lot more. Because earning business and doing business is all about how much money you can generate others. How much time you can give to others. That's what this whole thing's about. And that's what G-Funnel does. G-Funnel gives you that. It gives you the freedom to do anything and everything that you want. The freedom to create, to truly create. And again, if you're stuck, if you're like, I just don't know how I could ever create, I just don't know how. And what you do is you create a free account. It's free. You come here and you come into our complimentary session, right? It's $500 complimentary session. It doesn't mean that you pay $500. It means that this session is entirely for free for you. And we go through and we build out the schematics and diagrams for you. We build them out. And it's just as simple as you create a free account, whether you have money to upgrade or not. If you have money to upgrade and go use the stuff, use the tools, use the resources, because they're there for you. If you don't have the money to upgrade, that's fine. Or if you don't even know the direction, that's fine. Do your blueprint session, right? And then in the future, once you have that and you have the ideas, right, we'll build them. If you're still lost, if you're like, I don't even know the ideas to go, this is why we have the Perception Hacker's Journey. It's to help teach and guide you on those specific sides. Because again, once you have that information and you have the tools to create, the only thing that holds you back from success and creation is you. There's nothing else that can hold you back. There's nothing. It is just you. And if we can help embed the understanding of who you actually are, you win. So again, for those who don't know me, my name is Cameron Garlick. I'm the creator of G-Funnel. And my goal is to empower entrepreneurs just like myself. Empower them to grow and scale their creations so they can continue to serve. So again, hopefully this was enjoyable. And we'll see you later. Thanks so much.